Developing now, the mother, father, and boyfriend of a missing college student in Iowa pleading for her safe return. Molly Tibbetts vanished more than 2 weeks ago. Her family believes that she is still alive. Tonight, the reward is jumping to more than $170,000. There have been more than 200 tips that have come in so far, including a possible sighting at a Missouri truck stop. It was ruled out, though, by investigators.
Meanwhile, back here closer to home, police in Prince William County asking for your help to find a rapist. Now, take a good look at this picture we're about to show you. It is a computer-generated image of the man who raped a woman at an apartment complex in Woodbridge. Police have also released a sketch of a tattoo right there on the right of your screen on his right forearm. It happened early in the morning last Wednesday, July 25th. If you know anything or perhaps recognize this man, call police.
7 is on your side now with a health alert about cases of West Nile virus on the rise. A case now has been confirmed in somebody in Fairfax County, and a person who lives in the northeast part of the county confirmed to have the mosquito-borne illness as well. So health officials now warn, with a very wet summer, we're going to see an explosion in the population for the mosquitoes that carry the disease. They urge you to go outside and get rid of all standing water. And disappointed tourists now at the Eiffel Tower. Hold on.
Right, take a look here as the workers' strike, Jonathan, at this Paris landmark stretches into a second day. Workers are upset about a new access policy. They say it's leading to long lines, but a lot of those visitors say they'd just rather have long lines than no access at all.
And in other parts of Europe, tourists now are headed for a different reason because they're in the middle of a heat wave bringing record highs all across the continent. Everywhere from Spain to Italy and the UK, it is dry. To some parts of England haven't had rain there in 50 days, and they've got temperatures in the triple digits as well.
Well, 7 is on your side tonight with a warning ahead of those weekend beach trips. Concerns about bacteria up and down the East Coast. So Rehoboth and Ocean City beaches, they're just fine. But if you are headed toward the Outer Banks, be on alert. Here's how you can protect yourself. They say you should wait at least 24 hours after a huge rainstorm to go back into the ocean. Experts also say don't swim if you have any open cuts and try not to swallow the ocean water. You can find the latest conditions for your favorite beaches by downloading the ABC7 News app.
That should just be a rule. Never swallow
I know,
ocean
but little
water.
kids, it's hard to tell too.
All right, this fella behind us, his name is Smoke, and we have a happy update to bring you tonight because earlier in this week we introduced you to Smoke. He's the shelter dog who has terminal cancer. And he is now scratching items off of his bucket list, and he's got a great list of stuff to do.
Yeah, how about this? The handsome hound chowed down on a cheeseburger.
Yes.
Enjoyed a doggy ice cream cone.
Yes.
And got to ride in that fire truck. And then just today made this visit to Nationals Park. And now he has crossed the #1 item off of his bucket list.
That's right, because Smoke.
I went in there Monday, visited him, brought my dog in yesterday to meet each other, and it was a wrap.
That's it. That's the biggest one on the list right there. Smoke now has a new home. So after an exciting few days, right now Smoke is relaxing at his new home with his new family. To the new family, we say thank you. And by the way, Smoke got to ride in an Arlington police car today. Was wearing an Arlington police cap. He looked pretty darn good.
What a sweetie.
All right, does it get any cuter than this?
No.
Okay, that's Penny, from Smoke to Penny. She's the newest member of the Baltimore Police Department, and she is a therapy dog. The Golden Doodle will be on call to help de-stress situations and calm officers.
Aww.
Very cute.
That's very cute.
That'll work.
Back-to-back cute dog stories.
Right. You can't go wrong with that.
Jen Bly, our producer, she loves those stories,
Loves
which
the
we do
dogs.
too, so it's
And
all good.
that means you have to follow that.
well, that's
a
gonna be
tough act
tough.
to
I know, because he's got Rain to talk about.
Exactly, and I'm nowhere near as cute as Smoke and the other dog there, but we're going to give it a shot. Let me show you what's going on out there. We have some showers that are lingering around. They're starting to really taper off, which is some great news. Still have those active flood warnings that we were telling you about and flood watches, and because we've had all of this rain, and you can see just from these shades of yellow and orange where the heavy rain was today. Officially, in D.C., picked up over an inch of rain. Radar showing you that as well, but some spots near Annapolis, over 3 inches. In Charles County, say around 2 inches. Out over the Blue Ridge, it was raining most of this evening, and temperatures were reflected because of that. It was cooler, but man, 2-3 inches of rain, and then down what's going on in Lynchburg. It's just not good. We're going to be keeping our eyes on that. So overnight tonight, the shower chance continues to diminish. Stray showers here and there, but the thunderstorm potential lessens considerably. Tomorrow, another repeat. Not out of the question to pick up a few stray showers. Right now, models are showing you over into sections of western Maryland, or at least eastern side of the viewing area, not western Maryland, where we're going to have some of those potentially into Calvert County and into sections of Prince George's County. But our greater chance is going to come into the late part of the morning and into the afternoon, where storms will become a little bit more widespread around the region. Some of these could be strong, definitely some heavy rain, some cloud-to-ground lightning strikes, and it's like today. It's one of those days that you're not going to need your umbrella all day long, but have it with you, because if you're underneath one of these cells, very heavy rain, easily a 1 to 2 inch rainfall again, and I do see more of them going into tomorrow evening and into your early Saturday morning as the front gets a little bit closer. This is at 7:30 in the morning on Saturday. We head into Saturday afternoon and things should dry out. But for tomorrow, from, say, Montgomery County and areas off to the north, that's where the marginal risk is from the Storm Prediction Center. They're going to update that at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't see huge severe parameters out there, but we'll kind of give an update on that. It doesn't take much for those storms to get a little stronger. So low 80s for high.